What's up, y'all? It's your lady again. And yes, y'all know I gotta talk a little low because it's 4 o'clock in the morning and everybody's asleep. So apparently, this 50 Cent drama is getting out of hand, y'all. Like the video, comment, definitely subscribe. And let's see what happened now, man. Let's see.
50 Cent needs to back out of this beef with T.I. before it's too late. Let me explain. We'll get back to the video shortly, but I wanted to let you guys know this video is being sponsored. You can do so on Kalshi. The beef is looking lopsided, and 50 Cent is losing a beef with T.I. badly, primarily because T.I.'s son, King Harris, decided to step in this beef. See, when 50 Cent started the beef with T.I., I don't think 50 Cent anticipated or knew that T.I. was raising the light-skinned Tupac in his home.
I go outside, wet that whole shit up. And one of the niggas in Clubhouse was in the gas station. I didn't even know though. This is not a main member of his again. So he get back on Clubhouse like, boy, y'all was in that gas station, y'all just woo. And I'm like, yeah. And then we end up shooting up his house. He running, slipping through mud, all type of shit. And then he called the war off. He said, nah, it's over. It's done. I'm walking out of Waffle House by his house. I tell my people before I go out, I say, hey, I don't give a fuck what he said. He ain't over with. I say, y'all be on point. Keep y'all guns in y'all hand out here with the woo. I walk in there, order my food. I come out, I got my head in my phone. Something just say, look up. I see two niggas with dreads and black hoodies run across the green box, start lighting it up. So boom, I just hear tagging the glass. I get down, open my car door. My gun was an automatic, so I opened my car door, grabbed it, ran at them. But they emptied the clip and started running, so they ran in some bushes while we chasing them down.
We thought the kid was a Rugrat character the whole time. He a savage, which would.
One thing I will never understand is self-snitching on podcasts. Isn't he from Atlanta? He just said his gun is automatic. Is that legal? Tell me in the comments. I know we like to pop the trunks down here, you know. But is that legal to have an automatic weapon in the A? Let me know in the comments, okay? Please.
Explain what he's been doing and how little F's this kid has given during this beef, bro. See, 50 Cent and T.I. had their own thing going on, and then 50 Cent posted T.I.'s wife, which is his mom. So he was forced to step into beef to defend his mom. And since he has stepped into beef, it's been literally lopsided. This kid has been giving 50 Cent hell. And it hasn't stopped, right? In our last update, we talked about how he kind of exposed 50 Cent for allegedly setting his baby mama house on fire while his son was in it. Like 50 Cent was playing with dildos at some point in his career. There's photos of this. So he exposed a lot of information about 50 Cent. I feel like the world wasn't privy to, but he hasn't stopped. Today, he's back with more information about 50 Cent. The first time 50 Cent posted T.I.'s wife, T.I.'s son, King, posted 50 Cent's dead mother and made fun of her and posted her grave. But 50 Cent apparently didn't learn his lesson because now he's back to posting T.I.'s wife again. He posted this picture of Tiny this morning, and this sparked King to get more disrespectful and go after 50 Cent again. King responded back to what 50 Cent did by posting a picture of 50 Cent as a kid holding a drawing that he did of his deceased mother. And King would title this, "You are a great artist, Lil Ninja. Look just like Miss Jackson, ugly, laughing, laughing, laughing. How much to buy it? 50 Cent, I'll pay top dollar." Now, I've never seen this picture. I'm probably sure it was like a quick Google search away. But this is just crazy, man. Now, King didn't stop here, bruh. King continued the disrespect. So King now apparently had a picture of 50 Cent mother. So King dropped a diss track to 50 Cent where he's smoking on 50 Cent's dead mama.
Yeah, how dare you talk about mamas? Yeah, your mama in the grave, you dig up, they for the under. Buy my mama, big I'm on that. Static, I want thunder. Think the compression. You the only one with comps. Since you trolled, let's get petty. They should shot. Ready. Yeah, I seen the black and white. You call the police, tell the business. You can talk that shit. outside, but when you come outside, be ready. I don't know about what's gonna happen, but I know that karma dead. Tell me Jesse that I'm sorry, but I don't know why the fuck someone you didn't get me started. I asked God to visit hell to stop the Curtis started. I done changed it for my son, but since the jet I've been cold-hearted. Praise to risk it for my mama, so this shit ain't disregarded. Now my flow retarded. Tell the police they don't care, and I'm just rapping, I'm an artist. Ain't the type to start no shit, the type to finish what they started. Keep it against kids and women, ain't supposed to be no targets. From that south, yeah, I ain't going out for nothing. Shot that boy 9 times, they should've shot him once right in his muscle. Really mad cause Diddy, he was cuffing, she was touching on my pocket.
I mean, listen, man, the diss track was boo boo, okay? The diss.
Okay, thank you for saying that, Flacco, because I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it, because y'all don't tell me I'm rude and shit, which I am. I appreciate the compliment, but I feel like 50 Cent is very petty, the petty that I aspire to be one day type shit. So 50 Cent is not gonna let this go. And apparently, I don't feel like King is gonna let this go either. So I feel like this is gonna end in one or two ways. Either 50 Cent gonna get it for the 10th time, if you know what I mean, or it's just gonna be an ongoing Twitter battle. Twitter battle. Cause 50 Cent ain't gonna stop. That's a petty ass nugget right there. 50 Cent petty as shit. Okay? So either it's just gonna keep going and going and going until T.I. steps in and tell his son to sit the fuck down. Or bullets gonna start flying. That's the only way I see this ending, and I don't like it. I'd rather watch the beef, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? I love a good petty story, you know? But we'll keep watching and see what's happening though, you know?
Track was garbage. It was trash. It was not good at all. But this track did touch on all the narratives against 50 Cent. Now, somebody in my comment section reminded me because what I said was, man, King is too young for 50 Cent to beef with. It's kind of unfair. Somebody reminded me and they said, Flacco, 50 Cent was terrorizing Lil Meech for I don't know how long. Lil Meech and King Harris are around the same age. So if you could beef with Lil Meech, how you beefing with Lil Meech, you could beef with King Harris. You just don't got nothing on King Harris because one, you and King Harris never had a relationship. King Harris is too young. His business not really on the internet. Like this is a kid who's young enough to.
Little Meech don't count though. What that boy say? Selena, take this down, boy. This is my reputation, boy. Take this down, boy. Please, Selena, please. Please take this down, boy. Lil Meech don't count after that. You feel me?
But he don't really got no smut on his name yet. So it's hard to really beef with somebody you know nothing about, which is why me personally, I don't give no attention to like YouTubers who diss me because I don't got time to research your life. I'm good, right? Like I'm
Same.
straight.
Agreed.
So that's the that's the part where it's kind of like, bro, how do 50 Cent beat King Harris? He can't. He knows nothing about King Harris and he don't have a relationship with King Harris, right?
He'll find a
Now,
way.
with King Harris though, here's why I tell King Harris, listen, man, all right, you might be going too far. But watch your back, man. Because I
Yeah.
don't think 50 Cent is stupid enough to want to like want to harm you. But the
No.
way you going, bro, the things you bringing up, bro, you got to be careful, man. Yo, King Harris brought up in this in this diss track that he got the black and white on 50 Cent snitching and telling. Well, earlier in the day, he posted the LadyBhluOnDemand paperwork. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let me explain. King Harris made this post on Instagram and he says, I got 21 questions, but just answer this one. So, who was LadyBhluOnDemand, y'all know? Whoever he was, after he died, that's when Freaky Sense started to fear for his life. And well, it's up there. Is this who called my pops a rat with no black and white? Well, here's yours, sir. Now the black and white he posted ain't really new to people like myself who have done like I did a full video on LadyBhluOnDemand and Jimmy Henchman. If you guys are not tapped in, go to my video. It probably got I dropped this one when I had like 50 subscribers, so it probably did like 2,000 views, but it's still informative, okay? Now the paperwork is in black and white and King posted, okay? So here's the paperwork if you guys have not seen it yet, okay? So the paperwork states, again, this is from the U.S. Department of Justice report of investigation, and it says, on or about October 9th, 2009, Sergeant Brian Smith received an anonymous call from a cell phone number. The caller stated that we should investigate James Rosman, aka Jimmy Henchman, in regards to the Lowell Fletcher, aka Lodi Mac homicide. Now, Lodi Mac, if you guys don't know, this was Tony Yayo's best friend, right? This was Tony Yayo's right-hand man, right? So he was a real integral part of, of like G Unit and their street reputation.
Okay.
After further investigation, so they investigated this tip, it was discovered that the phone that was used in the anonymous tip was connected to Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. On October 12, 2009, Sergeant Brian Smith David Torres arrived at the home of Jackson located at blank, Farmington, Connecticut. Jackson confirmed that he was the person who placed the anonymous call and that he was in fear of his life following the death of Lodi Mac. When asked what he believed the motive for henchmen to murder Lodi Mac, he stated that he believed Lodi Mac was killed for the assault to Jimmy Henchman's 14-year-old son, Lodi, and various band members from the G Unit group have participated in it. Now, the paperwork will state that Jackson stated that he will cooperate with the investigation and will be willing to provide any information he may have in connection to shooting involving Jimmy Henchman. Jackson disclosed that he was shot in the past, and the person who attempted to kill him had been hired by Irvin Lorenzo, a.k.a. Irv Gotti, and Kenneth McGriff, a.k.a. Supreme, further asserting the fear for his life. Now, this paperwork has always been called into question. 50 Cent has stated in the past that it was fake. Tony Yayo has also stated in the past that it was fake. Now, if you guys don't know the story of Jimmy Henchman and Lodi Mac, or why Lodi Mac was killed, let me remind you guys.
Reignited the beef, leading to a fresh wave of diss tracks from both 50 Cent and the Game. The back and forth was intense, and neither side seemed willing to back down. In 2007, the beef took a dangerous turn. In March of that year, Jimmy Henchman's son was heading into the building where his father's office was located. Tony Yayo and his associate, Lodi Mac, happened to cross paths with the 14-year-old. They confronted him, and Tony Yayo slapped the kid while Lodi Mac flashed a gun, threatening his life. The boy went inside and told his father about the encounter. The whole incident was caught on camera, leading to Tony Yayo's arrest. Although the charges against Yayo were eventually dismissed, Lodi Mac took the fall, claiming he was the one who hit the boy. He was sentenced to 2 years in prison for the assault. Tragically, just a couple of weeks after Lodi Mac was released from prison, he was shot dead in New York. This wasn't a random act of violence. Jimmy Henchman had put a hit out on him. According to Tony Yayo, the man who Lodi Mac was actually his cellmate in prison.
Jimmy Henchman case, all this is documented. But the hitman...
Okay, so what I understand from that, okay, he slapped the dude's son, the other dude flashed the gun on the dude's son, a 14-year-old, by the way. So are they saying that the daddy is the one that either put a hit out on dude or did it himself? Because I ain't gonna hold you. You put your hands on my son at 14? It's up. It's up, baby. I'm telling you that. It's up. I don't blame him, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. I don't blame him. Alright? But that was my understanding of what I just heard. If I am loud and wrong, please let me know.
Was actually in jail with my friend. So he befriended him in jail. And then when he got home, that's the same hitman that was his friend in jail. It was the actual hitman.
The was meticulously planned by Henchman and his associates. They got information about Lodi Mac's release and movements. When they initially tried to identify him, they missed him, but they persisted. Eventually, they found out who Lodi Mac's lawyer was and called the lawyer, pretending to be a friend of a close associate, Biggie. They told the lawyer that Biggie had asked them to look after Lodi Mac now that he was out of prison. Lodi Mac, grateful for the supposed help and thinking a friend was looking out for him, agreed to meet up with them. Tragically, this led to his demise. This was just the beginning of the chaos Jimmy henchmen unleashed on Tony Yayo and 50 Cent. The first time Jimmy tried to kill 50 Cent was pretty wild. He was driving down Manhattan's West Side Highway and decided to take his hand off the wheel to grab his gun. As he was passing by 50 Cent's building, he was ready to fire, but he had to stop when he noticed some cops tailing him. That failed attempt didn't deter him though. Jimmy got even more creative and sinister. He actually planned to blow up 50 Cent's bulletproof van. Knowing the cars were bulletproof, he figured an explosion might be the only way to get to 50. Jimmy's vendetta didn't stop there. He kept coming after Yayo and 50. There was a drive-by shooting at Tony Yayo's mom's house, done with a silenced pistol. Jimmy's final attempt on Yayo's life was when he saw Tony Yayo's Bentley parked and decided to spray it with bullets. But, as luck would have it, Yayo was sitting inside his bulletproof van parked just behind the Bentley, so he escaped unharmed. After all these close calls, 50 Cent decided it was time to strike back. He knew that some of Jimmy Henchman's goons were based in Atlanta. 50 found one of their addresses and started leaving threatening phone calls. He even had his own goons leave a dead rat on the guy's doorstep.
Jimmy Henchman is currently in jail on like 2 life sentences. He's never getting out. But Jimmy Henchman has maintained that he believes that 50 Cent snitched on him. However, there's been real no...
Absolutely, I would have too. This is some stupid ass shit. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This is some stupid ass shit. Who leaving dead rats on people's doorstep? What is the point of this beef? The only beef that I can co-sign is the one where you putting your hands on my son. That's about it. Other than that, oh, if I gotta ride around in a bulletproof car, it's not worth it. What's the point of all this? Why should I have to live with my life possibly in danger type shit for no fucking like, you know, do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, no. We only get one life. Why can't we be happy and just live life to the fullest, you know, get our money up, do things that we enjoy, spend time with our family, and not have our family worrying about whether we're gonna make it back home that night. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to stop that, y'all. For real, like, seriously, it's not worth it at all.
Real validation or verification of that particular paperwork. There's also another paperwork where they claim that 50 Cent put a restraining order on Irv Gotti and Ja Rule. There's no real verification of that paperwork as well. So currently it's just he said, she said. There's no like real proof of this, right? Now, when Tony Yayo was kind of asked about whether or not he believed that 50 Cent snitched, Tony Yayo said that 50 Cent didn't need to snitch, and he don't believe that 50 Cent told because Jimmy Henchman had enough evidence against him to where they could pick him up.
I'm like, so then I was like, yo, you on some police shit? This nigga was like, nah, your man the police. Who 50 ever told on, nigga? What, 50 had a problem with Preem? Let's get into that too, because 50 had a problem with Preem. Preem was a nigga that was a well-known street nigga. And because Preem is hot, 50 told on niggas? Nah. Y'all both was high profile. 50 was high profile at the time. High profile nigga, supposedly something happened to him when you send a missile or a torpedo or hit at a nigga. What you think? The feds is gonna be watching? Wrong or right, right? So who a nigga told on? Because when you really think about it, we were supposed to be down with Preem Team. Think about it.
50 needs to abort this beef and stop giving this attention. Because the more 50 Cent feed into this, the more people tune into King Harris. King Harris have demonstrated he's willing to go as low as he needs to. He has nothing to lose. This is the first time that 50 is beefing with like a real YN. Like we laugh at King Harris for being from the suburbs, but if he's actually out here shooting at people and going on drills and calling hits on people, and this is clearly a kid with nothing to lose. This kid is in a Maybach and a G-Wagon.
What do you mean he has nothing to lose? He's a young kid, young man with a baby. He has something to lose. And I think it's very dumb of him because it's like, you got a little baby. I don't know if he still go with the baby mama or not, but he has a child. Do you not love your child enough to not do these things and be out in these streets and not knowing if you're gonna come home and be able to tuck your baby in and kiss your baby good night and tell him daddy love you? You know what I'm saying? Your baby depends on you. Your baby loves you. You know? And then one day, God forbid, your baby gotta wake up and ask mommy, where's daddy? Daddy gone. Cause he doing some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all understand? That's just, it's ridiculous, y'all.
Trying to
It's
catch
ridiculous.
like trying to catch hats. He obviously got something to prove, and he's willing to take it as far as 50 is willing to take it. Now 50 Cent like did do some type of like real cryptic response, but I'll be real 50, like this ain't enough, man. Just leave this alone, bruh. All right, because 50 responded back, and 50 says, to entertain is to provoke emotions. Love me or hate me, it's cool. Just care enough to feel some kind of way. Tomorrow's gonna be a slow news day, or y'all can just make up some ish. I'm busy. LOL. Hey, listen, man. Responding back to rat allegations like that don't usually pan well for a lot of people, man. All right, but now I don't. Now again, I ain't calling 50 no rat. I don't. I haven't seen enough verification that those paperwork is real to call 50 a rat. But 50, let this beef go, man. King Harris is waking some stuff up, man. Because look, look, on top of the rat stuff, King Harris also woke up the stuff with 50's baby mama, where now people is covering that. Huge news outlets is posting that video now of the baby mama accusing 50 Cent of burning down their crib with the son in it. Now, 50 Cent is feeling the pressure because you can even look at this where 50 Cent is now claiming, because there's a lot of like negative comments of people kind of like trolling 50 Cent. 50 is now claiming that there's bots on his page, that there's bots who are giving him negative comments. Nah, those ain't bots, 50. Those is like the tide changing, bruh. You was the king troll. You met an even bigger troll now. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. Do y'all feel like 50 Cent just needs to let this beef go? Let me know, okay? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch it,
He's not gonna let it go. 50 never lets an internet beef go. That's a troll. But King needs to let it go. That's what I feel like. King is the one that needs to let it go. I feel like Tiny needs to say something, and I feel like T.I. needs to say something before they lose their baby. You know, God forbid though. But let me know what y'all think about this. Do y'all agree with me? Do y'all agree with Flacco? Let me know. Like the video, comment, definitely subscribe. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.